What's good, everybody? This is the one and only GM, and today I'm gonna react to this video that everybody keeps telling me that I should react to. It's the one nerf I will give to every character in Tekken 8, and it's made by Mr. BoogardMG. I guess he's supposed to, like Terry Bogard, but Boogard. So I'll be reacting to this video, and I'll let you guys know in general if I agree with his with what he has to say, of who needs to get nerfed and buffed and all of that, and what nerf he will give every one character, and I'll tell you if I agree with it or not. So let's watch the video. Right,
every single character in the game and attempting to give them a nerf. And yes, I mean all of them. For some characters this will be very easy, and for others naturally not so much. But I'm going to be doing it nonetheless. While the nerfs I suggest for most of the good characters will be pretty accurate for what I'd actually like to see in the future, the ones for the bad characters are not. I don't want to see a lot of these characters nerfed. But I thought it would be fun to challenge myself and see if I could come up with one for everyone. Make sure to subscribe if you're new, and let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree with my picks.
Alright, let's see what he does. From a pro player, you know what I'm saying, for a long time player like me, FightingGM, and I played a lot of Tekken 8. I'm close to max rank points, and I played against almost every character, so I know what characters are cheap or not. So, you know, let's see what he says about certain characters, and let's start with Jin, right?
Jin's a hard one because the character is just so amazing. There's so many things we could decide to nerf here. After thinking about it, I decided with two possibilities. We could nerf down 2. Basically, this move is way too good. It needed to be minus 15 so every character can consistently launch punish it, but for some reason it's just not.
That move, honestly, I don't think that's what needs to get nerfed with Jin, honestly, because it's already minus 14, and you know, you could react to it online. It's a little bit harder to react to. It has no tracking, counter hit launcher. It's still strong, but it's minus 14, so I probably wouldn't nerf that move. I think his heat smash still needs to get nerfed, so I will nerf his heat smash. And I think 2-1 on block is way too good. 2-1 shouldn't be minus 3. There's too many mind games off of 2-1 on block. You can do 2-1, 2-1, 2-1, 4, 2-1 forward 4, 2-1 and then low. So 2-1 needs to get nerfed, and probably his damage output too. But down 2, I think
so either nerf the down 2,
low levels,
so any character can launch it, so Jin don't just feel comfortable throwing it around all day, or nerf his renowned, very famous heat smash.
Okay, so he agreed to heat smash. The down 2 I don't really agree with, because that shit is already like whatever. You know what I'm saying? I think his damage output needs to get nerfed, and I think there's a couple of things I could get nerfed. I think 3-1, you know, the 3-1 hit confirm and heat into full combo hit confirm, that could get nerfed because that's too much. Hit confirming heat launcher, that could get nerfed too. That's pretty crazy, that move. So I will say that too. I forgot about that move actually, so that could use a nerf.
The heat smash has to go. There's no justification for keeping the heat smash. It sends you to the wall from basically anywhere, no matter where you are, and then you get follows up for a full combo. And
I agree with that. Yeah,
that's like
mad cheap. And that 3-1 though.
Choose one, it'd probably be the heat smash.
All right. Good. Yeah, he smashed a 3-1.
Has been a character who's done a lot better lately since his buffs. But if you ask me, there's still one clear thing that needs to be nerfed about him, and that is his Demon Paw. Unlike all the other mishimas who got their Demon Paws nerfed, Kazuya's basically did not. All that really got changed was the knockback. This is still the best Demon Paw in the game, if you ask me. The range on this move is just absolutely ridiculous. And the worst part is when he's in heat, it's basically impossible to accurately sidestep this. Yeah. I would nerf this move and bring it in line with the other Demon Paws.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. I think they should just nerf his Oki. I think the main issue with Kaz is once he knocks you down, everything is just a vortex. They should make it a little bit. I think probably the Hell Sweep. If he hits you with Hell Sweep, it should get more pushback. So it won't be like Hell Sweep, Vortex, because the Vortex being so good, because after Hell Sweep or knockdown, he's right next to you. It makes stuff like 4-4-2 a lot scarier. So I would nerf the Oki after knockdowns.
Paul Phoenix was a hard one, but if I had to choose something, I think I would definitely nerf his Heat Smash. This move is way stronger than most people think. It's a full wall break, meaning you get a full combo out of it, does decent damage for a low heat smash, but the most—
yeah, it needs to get nerfed. That joint is only minus 12. So basically, there's no risk in doing it. So I will nerf that. Another nerf, his damage output is way too high. I think down for 2 could get nerfed. Down for 2 is still mad dumb, and I don't know. I just find it silly to Defus being a heat engager. It's kind of crazy. It's very crazy. Defus being a heat engager. I'll make Defus in heat more minus.
Most important part, it is only minus 12 on block. Yeah, you heard me right. This heat smash is minus 12. One of the only low heat smashes in the game to be that safe. No, it is the only low. And look how far that wall smash is from. Honestly, this is comparable to Jin distance. This move is insanely strong.
Okay, so far I agree with this guy so much. He knows what he's talking about. So far I agree.
For Reina, there were 2 things I was initially thinking about. First were her unbreakable throws. In the last patch, basically all throws have lost their homing property, but for some reason, Reina just didn't. Hers still track, and that's very good for her. So I was thinking about nerfing that, but honestly, I think there's something even more important, and that's her 3+4 strength.
Yep, that should get nerfed. This guy's smart. That should get nerfed. Yep, I was thinking about that move too, because 442 already got nerfed because it already sidewalk and launch it, right? So that's not much of a problem. It's still good, but that move is really cheap. You could just keep spamming it, safe on block. Then when she hits you, get like a combo, right? And then she could charge it up and get unblockable. So yes.
This move is way stronger than people actually think. Seriously. It has no right doing as much damage as it is.
Yeah, it does too much damage.
3 times in heat, and look at the range. It's one of the biggest range whiff punishers in the game.
So it is not a combo, but it hits you, it's mad safe, does mad damage, it's hard to deal with. So yes, that should get nerfed.
Dealing like 50 damage.
It's the
safe
cheapest
on block
move.
again, so they can use it as much as they want. I would definitely nerf this move on Reina.
Dragunov?
Let's be
down
real.
2.
Sneak 4 needs a major tone down.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
This
move hasn't been nerfed more yet.
That
move
is broken.
Does everything. It's +7 on block.
Hits
You heard me
grounded.
Right. +7 on block. It's a mid. It hits grounded. It's a heat engager, and it's a full launcher if you go into it with a heat dash.
Yep, I
this
think
move
it's
just does
splats too.
Everything, and is way too oppressive for the game.
Yeah, you reduce the frames on that, and also make it so it won't hit grounded. So that's what I would do. I would take off the grounded properties. I wouldn't give it a full combo on heat, and I'll reduce the frames. So that and down 2 could get nerfed. I think down 2 should be -14, and down 2 should not be a homing move. Down 2 should only track maybe one way, or give it no tracking at all. Screw it.
Devil Jin's another hard one. This character low-key sucks, but if I had to pick anything, I would say nerf is down back 1+2 charge move.
Nah, that doesn't need to get nerfed. What needs to get nerfed still is that the optic blast joint from half screen. That joint still got mad reach, and dudes be doing that joint from half screen. So one, I don't think he sucks. He still got a launch and hell sweep. He still got that cycle crusher half screen nonsense. You know what I'm saying? He still got 100 evasionist moves. So I will nerf that Hadouken joint, because Devil Jin players, they just throw that joint out from half screen and that joint hits you and then they get a free 50-50. So I don't think he sucks. I think that wall smash joint, he needs something like that anyway.
It feels weird because it's kind of all this character has in this game, but hey, I said I'm going to be nerfing every character. This move is too strong. Initially, people were just using it for the full charge up, which is easy to sidestep, but then people started realizing that if you only do a partial charge, you get a major +15 at the wall. One of the best moves for timing mix-ups in the game. This hurts to say because Devil Jin would be
really good,
more garbage if he didn't have this.
But he still has hell sweep into mix-ups and good mids and stuff, and up 4-4 into full combo, so it's not that bad.
King's a pretty simple one. The down forward 2-1 is way too strong. It's a 13-frame counter hit launch.
Yeah, but King always had that though, so it's kind of silly to nerf something he's always had. That's like a King staple. If King doesn't have that, he'll be like the worst character in the game. So that's kind of silly to say you nerf that. Like, he needs that.
That leads into like 80 damage. Definitely nerf this move.
I wouldn't, if I was him, I would nerf 4-4 neutral too. I still think that move is way too good. Does way too much damage on counter hit. Is way too safe. So I'll nerf 4-4 neutral too. That's what I would have said to nerf, not that move.
Make it a little bit slower. It's too fast as it is.
Nah, he needs that.
Victor's had a lot of his major overpowered moves toned down, but he still has one move that I think people don't talk about enough, and that's his 1+2. This move is way too good. It's one of the best counter hit launchers in the game.
That's another thing. He kind of needs that. I will nerf. I'll probably nerf the plus on his heat engages, because once he gets in the heat, it's a free 50-50 all day, and it's too much guessing. So I'll make it so at least the opponent could, like, they reduce the frame so you can sidewalk a little bit more when you eat 4-4-2, or when he hits you with armor and goes in the heat. That's what I will nerf from him. It's a little bit too spammable. But I do agree that this move is really good.
Which is very fast for this game. And now, since Victor's combo damage has been buffed so much,
it's really good.
Basically from wherever you are, and take
they could just make that move unsafe.
It's just too fast for how safe it is on block.
They can make it unsafe.
Make it a little bit slower, or make it less safe on block. If I had to pick for Leroy, it would definitely be his perfect parry. This move is a little bit too strong as it is. While it is hard to consistently land his perfect parry, unless you have perfect timing with your tech, it guarantees a big damage follow-up.
Yeah,
Leroy.
Way too good.
It'd be that or his new sidestep 1+2, but I'm going with the parry. Doesn't need anything too crazy.
The parry needs to get nerfed, and I think the chip damage on sidestep 1+2 or whatever that move is, his chip damage is way too good. So I would just nerf his chip damage. It's way too strong.
Get rid of the follow-up, and then we're good.
The bear, I will nerf his heat smash.
Needs to go. There's no reason why Kuma and Panda should do this much damage. Take away the butt slam guaranteed follow-up, and these characters would be way more balanced. Even though they still suck.
My man said he still suck. What Kuma play you playing that Kuma sucks? He probably don't play a good paired player to say that joint suck. How he suck? He do half-life off of every combo. He got like a 13 frame heat smash, that high crusher he could punish with. He got godlike heat engages. He got electric that's a mid and high crushes, and there's plus frames on block. I don't know, man. All right, dude. Whatever you think, brother. I'm saying the bear sucks. You crazy.
Heat down back 1+2 is way too strong as it is.
Yeah, that needs to get nerfed.
This move is a full launcher, is only -2 on block.
Yeah, broken.
And look how far it leaves him away from his opponent.
Yeah, that's a broken
move.
move.
Is just incredible, and I would definitely tone it down if I was nerfing him. Honorable mention goes to his back one. This move is still ridiculous. Sorry to quickly interrupt this video, but if you guys are enjoying this and want to see more scripted Tekken 8 content like this, please consider subscribing to the channel. It's a really huge help, as only about so much, and let's get back into the video. Feng Wei is one of those characters with a million broken moves, so picking one thing to nerf on him is really difficult. If I had to say, I'd say initially back 3. This move is way too good. It starts his aggression off perfectly, giving him a +6 on...
Yeah, that's good, but that's not his cheap shit. They need to nerf... I don't think back 1 should be safe in heat, and I don't think back 1 should get a normal splat on heat, and I also think his Kempo parry joint into full combo, that needs to get nerfed. That's way too good. So that's why I will nerf the Kempo joint into full combo.
And chip damage.
I wouldn't. That move is like whatever.
But overall, I think the one thing I'd nerf would actually be his 3+4 in heat. This is a ridiculously hard move to avoid. So it gives him a guaranteed 50-50. He can use this multiple times in heat.
That's mad broken. So it's hard. It's either that, the 3+4 joint, or the parry joint that I set into full combo.
I'd say maybe decrease the amount of times he can use this in heat, making it take up more of the meter, or make it a little bit slower so you can more easily float him out of it. It's Flash. Let's be real. It's always been Flash. A 6-frame counter hit / parry tool is really good in the game that's this aggressive. Yoshimitsu mains are living life right now, so I'd tone the Flash down a little bit.
There's a lot more than Flash, bro. There's a lot more than Flash. That helicopter spin, he does way too much chip damage. So I will nerf his chip. I will also nerf the spin. I think the spin is way too good in a game that revolves around the offense too much. It's mad cheesy that he could just spin out of everything. I will nerf what his heat engages do to the elbow into sword. That's way too much damage in heat. I think he gets a full combo off of that joint. There's a lot of stuff. His Oki needs to get nerfed, so he needs a lot of nerfs, that character. He's way too strong. Oh yeah, his hop kick. I will nerf his hop kick. His hop kick is high crushes and low crushes, so that needs to get nerfed because that's too cheap. Alisa, I hope he says chainsaws.
What to even say about Alisa? There's so much broken stuff here. The one thing I just really disagree with on this character is giving her a hell sweep. This move is way too good for a character like this. She shouldn't be able to threaten you mid-screen with a hell sweep.
That's not... Nah.
Never like this. And giving her this ability in Tekken 8 definitely contributed to her being so strong.
I think her chainsaw stuff needs to get nerfed. Not that move. That's like a scrub thing to complain about. The armor moves are really good too. But yeah, that move, that's a scrub move to complain about.
Either make the hell sweep way slower or just remove it entirely.
Yeah, that's not...
I hate this move.
That's not really that great, dude.
Just AOP in general. What is this? Make it so she can actually be hit and isn't basically invincible when she...
No, this character's like a hit out of AOP. It's probably he doesn't know what can hit her out of AOP. I still think for me, I will nerf whatever that stance is called with the hypnosis 1 and 4. Those needs to get nerfed. The low needs to be way more punishable, and the mid should have way more pushback. So that's what I will nerf.
She's using AOP. This is so frustrating.
Hypnosis Marink.
Bryan's quarter circle back 1 is a really good move. If you've ever played a Bryan, you've seen them use this move a lot. It's a 13 frames fast and is +5 on block, also doing great chip damage. If this wasn't enough, it's also, as you can see, a full counter hit launcher. Yep, a 13 frame counter hit launcher. It also
That's really good, yeah.
Crush, but only if you're kind of bad at doing the back sway. Either make quarter circle back 1 a little bit slower, or make it less unbelievably plus on block. One of those two would be.
I would nerf the snake eyes, and to need that whole safe string. I would nerf that, or nerf 3+4 charge into punch, because that's unblockable on the wall. Yeah, that too. Any of those two, any of the snake eye stuff, I would nerf.
Make his 1-2-1 a little bit more risky. It should not be a safe counter hit string. It's just too much.
I guess he's always had that though, bro. Who cares, right? You won't get hit with that unless you mash in the last hit or whatever.
Nina's while standing 1+2 in heat is ridiculous. It's a 13 frame while standing launcher that does 55 damage and wall splats.
Yeah, you could duck the second hit though.
What could you ask for? I don't
it's
think
good punishment though.
13 frame, so you can punish a hatchet with this or a Jin down back 4 with 55 damage and a wall splat. And you wall splat from pretty much any range because their guns are so strong. This move definitely needs to be toned down.
I would nerf her side step 1 stuff so you can't get mixed. Actually, her down forward 1-2, down forward 1 stuff. That's what I would nerf. That's her main tool, so that should get nerfed. That should definitely get nerfed.
Attributed to her being so strong. Either make the hell sweep, quarter circle back 4 with 55 damage and a wall splat.
Yeah.
And you wall splat from pretty much any range because their guns are so strong.
That's why I would nerf.
Definitely needs to be toned down. Tone down the damage, tone down the... For June, I would say one of 2 moves need to be toned down. Either her forward 2, which is the best whiff punishing move in the game, or
that parry
her
joint.
step 4.
That parry joint that he just did, that needs to get nerfed. And the 4-2-2 being safe on block should get nerfed.
Use it into the
Actually, nah. Actually, nah. Those moves, cans needs to get nerfed. You should be able to duck it and fully launch, and it should not jail. So cans. Can's number 1 hate. But that move should get nerfed too, though. That move should get nerfed too. But can should get nerfed too. Can should get nerfed too.
I would make it so this move isn't a launcher in heat. It does too much to also be a launcher in heat. Or the other move we were going to talk about is her sidestep 4. This is a pretty standard aggression pitbull kind of move. This move is +6 on block, which is very good.
Yeah, real
it's a
cheap.
Mid, heat engager, and it launches with a
yeah, she's cheap.
Super strong move. I can see them turning down the plus frames on that, kind of like Dragunov's Sneak 4. But I'd probably go with a forward 2 1+2 if I had to.
Yeah, that's
Don't
really
nerf
cheap.
June. She's pretty bad right now.
Nah, I don't agree. I don't agree with this guy. I wonder if he's a high-ranked Tekken player, because June is really good. She has cans. How you bad? And a safe mid launcher that high crushes. I don't know, dude. Whatever.
Oh, there's a clear answer if you ask me. His 1-1-1 string in heat is just unfair and needs to be nerfed.
1+2 needs to get nerfed in heat too. So 1+2 in heat.
Crazy. But what they don't have is the ability to heat dash out of it for a full combo. Other characters just get a grounded.
That's broken. It should be nerfed.
For some reason, Law gets ridiculous.
But 1+2 needs to get nerfed.
Not fair at all, if you ask me. You shouldn't be able to do a full combo off of jab if you get a counter hit, even in heat. This is too much. This move needs to be reduced, so all he gets is a grounded follow-up, like Lars. Honorable mention goes to his nunchucks.
Yeah, thank you.
Strong. It shouldn't be as safe as it is without heat. If you space it, there's almost no way anyone's ever punishing it.
Well, it's safe in heat, so.
Lars is a hard one because this character really doesn't have a lot. I would probably revert the forward 3-3 change that they made, where they made silent entry 1 pretty much uninterruptible. You used to be able to option select.
My man say he don't got anything, but this man can maul you the whole game. You ever played that Lars in heat? You can't do nothing. Man say he don't got nothing, but you play a crazy Lars, they just rush you down the whole game. You gotta eat frames all day. Yeah, I don't think this guy really plays high
something,
level
but
Tekken
now you
like
basically
that.
just have to either learn how to fuzzy guard the low perfectly, which is really hard to do.
Yeah, I don't think he played. Yeah, I don't really think he played high level
just
Lars,
guess.
because
You
playing
try
a
and power crouch
playing a
for
Lars
one
that's
option,
like
or
max
you try
rank
and
is
block the
mad
other
hard to
option.
beat, bro.
It's just not fun. I don't like guaranteed 50-50s like this.
Well,
I'd revert this back
you don't like
to-
guaranteed 50-50s? Don't play Tekken 8 then, buddy.
Not much to say about Jack. This character is already pretty weak. But if I
Yo,
had
this
to
man thinks every character in the game is weak. Yo, this man literally said like almost every character weak, bro.
do something,
How
I'd
Jack
go
weak?
Nerf the 10-frame heat smash. It's a little too much. It's weird saying that.
It's
because I
crazy
know a lot
that
of his
it's crazy to say a character is weak and then say something that he has is too much. It's like mad contradictory.
kit is actually built around that.
Like, huh?
Having a 10-frame punish that does this.
But
much
yeah, that's the
damage,
best thing that
and
Jack
it's just- you
has.
can interrupt anything with it. It's kind of dumb. Even in
I will
the
nerf down back
I don't wanna
1-1.
nerf
That's what I
Jack,
would
but
nerf.
If I had to, that'd probably be what I would pick.
Safe low joint. Her
Going into
damage.
the hardest ones. This character is kind of trash.
Yo, everybody is bad to this dude, bro. Yo, everybody sucks. You must be a god, bro. How does character suck? She hit you one time, you die. You lose half life off of reversals. She got like the best comebacks in the game with cans and reversals in the combos and stuff. Mad guaranteed damage, great in heat, mad plus, unseeable knockdown low. Like how?
If I had to choose something to nerf, it would probably be her while running 1+2. But if I'm being honest, she really needs this move. It's how she starts her aggression.
I would nerf her damage, and I don't nerf cans.
I don't know, I'd probably make it like 1 frame less plus on block.
And I don't nerf her
do a tiny
the
bit less
damage
chip
she
damage,
guarantees
something
off
very,
of
very slight.
knockdowns.
I would nerf the down forward 3+4 range. This move really pisses me off.
That-
Not much else to say.
That's scrub stuff, man. Why you worry about that? You can float that joint don't track. You need to nerf that feisty rabbit nonsense. That's what you need to nerf. That joint still needs a nerf. With that dumb low on that one joint, and nerf the properties on freaking quarter 4-1 joints.
Hey, she's a pretty balanced character. I just hate this move.
He said balance. Alright.
Hwoarang's another really hard one. I would probably nerf the Black Kite Dragon Lash and his right foot forward stance. Maybe make it a little bit slower to come out, or making it either like neutral
Nerf
or-
backlash.
or letting the opponent
Backlash.
jab or crouch jab first, and you'd have to like guess like if you think they're gonna.
That's
jab,
only
you go
plus
for a
one,
high
so
crush.
who cares,
Something
right?
like that.
Backlash.
This would probably like make the character pretty bad, but that'd be my one nerf. I'd probably tone this move down very slightly.
Shadow clones and heat, all of
Okay,
them.
so I was gonna say for Raven, because no one plays this character, no one knows anything about this character. I was gonna say
Yeah,
nerf
exactly.
his heat smash projectile range, and I was just
Hayes is the only dude that plays him. That's why he beats everybody. Only one person in the world plays him.
experimenting. And what is this? This is sad. I can't even say nerf the range. I never knew how bad. Why is this not hit?
You say that though, but when you fight him and he just spamming that joint and heat the whole day, and you eating chip damage all day, and he just going oonga boonga, you ain't gonna say he whack no more.
What is going on? I'm
'Cause-
sorry, Raven players. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, nerf the chip damage on his heat stuff.
Leo's a hard one, mainly because no one knows about this character. But
People know about it. There's a lot of Leo players.
I'd say tone down their down forward 2+3. This is a pretty chunky low, especially on counter hit. It gives a guaranteed 5.
That move is mad slow, bro. That's not what needs to get nerfed. That move is really, really slow. Really slow. What I will nerf from her, it's kind of hard to tell you what to nerf from her because she's pretty overall cheap and menacing. Maybe her box stuff, probably.
Fell off. It is only -12.
But that low is mad slow. You
I'd
can
say
react
do a
to
little
it.
bit more, maybe like -13, maybe even -14. And that'd be the nerf I'd give to Leo. Hazusena's a really hard one. This character is awful. Maybe I'd nerf.
My man said,
Reina.
yo, he literally says every character's bad in this game, bro.
Too a little bit, but any nerfs to this character would pretty much destroy her.
I'll
So
nerf-
I feel like
I'll-
not very fun to play right
I'll nerf the back turn lows from her. The back turn lows are mad
they
cheap.
Can make his back one a frame or two slower.
No,
13
bro,
frames is-
that's not what you need to nerf. You need to nerf that. Come here. That's what you need to nerf. That stance right there. Come here. A little bit too much. Come here. And the guard break is kind of cheap that you can't react to it, so they can make
really
that
fast.
slower.
And even if they made it a bit slower, it'd still be a fast and a great move.
But that's one of his main
And
tools.
maybe
You don't need
they
to
can
nerf
make it
that.
Safe on block to compensate or something. Who am I kidding? Look at me trying to justify nerfing him. I'm sorry, okay? He doesn't deserve nerfs, but I gotta give him something.
Because you think, I'm guessing because you think he's bad too, right? You think he's bad too.
That's all I got for Steve. I would make Shaheen's while standing 1 a little bit more slow. This move seems very strong, and it's used in pro play so often. Maybe make it like a little bit unsafe on block. Right now, it's only -2. -7 or 8, so he has to give up his...
Yeah, that's really good. I would nerf his guard break. His guard break is too good. His guard break is too confirm, down back 2-1 hit confirm, too good.
Tarantula stance really pisses me off. Like, this move is so not fun to deal with.
Yeah, I could nerf that. Yeah, it's cheap.
The counterplay, but it seems like it's impossible to sidestep this move half the time.
There ain't no counterplay to that.
Setups, I don't. It feels unavoidable. So I need this move to be nerfed. This is a personal bias. I just despise this move.
Yeah, it's really good. I agree. I agree with you finally.
Like +6 on block, or maybe make it do a little bit less.
I agree with you finally.
Something like that. I really hate this move. So for Lydia, I would nerf the counter hit properties on her forward too. So for some reason, when you hit this in the counter hit and you do the guaranteed heat engager, this follow-up, you see how she goes into heat and she does her heaven and earth stance, but it doesn't take usually like when you're only level 1 or you haven't like upgraded it at all, you lose like pretty much your whole heat gauge if you do the heaven and earth stance. But here, because it's a heat engager, you don't do it. You get a guaranteed mix-up.
Yeah.
I get it because you don't have the normal heat engager, so that's what they're trying to give you, but it's kind of too strong. Maybe give like an option select or something, or just like reduce it, or like just make it so.
That's the best thing she has. It's kind of hard to say to nerf her because she's not very good. So I'm surprised that this dude ain't say that she's bad, because he said everybody else that wasn't bad was bad. He literally said almost every character in the game is bad. But for her, he don't even say that she's bad.
When you hit a counter hit forward 2 and go into heaven and earth stance, it should take up some of the meter. That's all I'm saying. For Lee, I'd say very simple nerf. His back 4, obviously it's a super strong move.
Oh my god.
Minus on block. Right now it's only like -3.
Oh my god, my man said back 4. That's how I could tell this man is a casual. Back 4 got nerfed already in this game, dude. It doesn't track and Hitman anymore. It's way easier to whiff punish because they reduced the recovery on whiff. Like, yo, it's always been -2, -3. That is not what needs to get nerfed by Lee. That is not at all. If you would have said something like, while staying 2-3 in the heat is too strong or something like that, or you would nerf the frames on, I don't know, you would nerf 4-3-4 into Hitman 0-4-4 into blazing kick, I would probably be like, okay, because that's like the strongest thing he has now. But back 4, bro, that move is not very good in this game, dude. That's like the least thing. I thought you would say back 3-3 or something.
It's like 3-2 or even 1 if you go into stance, depending on like how you space it. It's a great counter hit launcher. It's one of his best moves. If I had to choose something, I don't think he really needs nerfs, obviously, but I'd say make it like more like -6, -7, so you give up more of your turn.
My man said -6. You make back 4 -6, bro. Lee will be the worst character in the game.
To, like, retaliate, I'd say. Very simple nerf. And for Eddie, I'd say, all right, listen, okay? His 3-3-3 string has to go. Now, is it good for anyone who knows the game? No, it's awful.
It's awful,
you guys
yes.
saw that Eddie bot on Twitch? Okay, that Eddie bot was traumatizing new players. It got to, like, what?
They need to nerf the frames he gets when he hits you with stuff. Like the low 4-4-4 and all of that. Because he gets a constant 50-50 every time he hits you with something. I think I will nerf, you can't power crush in between the stuff because it goes into relax and it crushes. So I will nerf the AOP type recovery to that. So I wouldn't nerf that. I would just nerf his 50-50s need to get nerfed.
To traumatize our new players. That's the nerf, okay? Remove the string. And yeah.
Okay, so that's the video. I agreed with some stuff of this guy, but I could tell he's like a casual player. I could tell. So yeah, I agree with some of his stuff, but I didn't agree with a lot of his stuff. So this might make me idea. I might make my own version of this video, and I might do the one buff for every character video too. So yeah, I might do this. I might do a video like this. So yeah, this is my reaction to the video. If you want me to react to any other video that's out there, let me know, and you know, we could get into it. You heard? So on that note, be sure to check this guy's video out. What's his name? I'll put the description of his video underneath. BoogardMG. I'll put the video underneath the joint, so y'all can react to, you know, watch this video, the original video, because all you guys told me to watch this video. And yeah, man, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next.